On July 15, 2025, a company most people had never heard of dropped one of the most significant AI releases of the year. Thinking Machines Lab, founded by Mira Murati, the former chief technology officer of OpenAI, launched Inkling, a multimodal AI model with 975 billion parameters trained across text, image, audio, and video, fully open weight, Apache 2.0 licensed. Weights available on Hugging Face for anyone to download, modify, and deploy. No waitlist, no API gatekeeping, no restrictive license buried in the fine print. This is a different philosophy of building AI, and it matters. To understand why Inkling matters, you need to understand who built it. Mira Murati served as CTO of OpenAI during its most transformative period, overseeing the launches of ChatGPT, GPT-4, and DALL-E. She was, by many accounts, the operational backbone of the company's technical execution. Then, in September 2024, she resigned. Her departure came after a turbulent year at OpenAI, marked by Sam Altman's brief firing and reinstatement, growing commercialization pressures, and internal debates about safety and openness. Within months, Murati founded Thinking Machines Lab. The company's thesis was clear from the start: build frontier-class AI, but make it open and customizable. Here are the numbers. Inkling is a 975 billion parameter mixture of experts model. But, and this is crucial, only 41 billion parameters are active for any given token at inference time. It was trained on 45 trillion tokens spanning 4 modalities: text, image, audio, and video. It is natively multimodal, meaning it doesn't bolt on vision or audio as afterthoughts. These capabilities are integrated from the ground up. The model ships under the Apache 2.0 license, one of the most permissive open-source licenses available. That means commercial use, modification, redistribution, all permitted. So what does mixture of experts actually mean for the people building with this technology? In a traditional dense model, every parameter activates for every input. A 975 billion parameter dense model would require extraordinary hardware. We're talking clusters of high-end GPUs just for inference. Impractical for most organizations. MOE changes the equation. The model contains specialized subnetworks, experts, and a routing mechanism selects only the relevant ones for each input. The result? You get the knowledge capacity of a 975 billion parameter model with the computational cost of a 41 billion parameter one. That's not a marginal improvement. That's a fundamentally different accessibility profile. Before Inkling, the open-weight ecosystem had a gap. Meta's Llama family offered strong text performance, with some vision capabilities emerging in later versions. Mistral contributed efficient MOE architectures. But a fully open-weight model operating natively across text, image, audio, and video at frontier scale, that largely didn't exist. The closest equivalents, Google's Gemini, OpenAI's GPT-4o, are proprietary, closed-weight, and API only. Inkling is an attempt to close that gap. Whether its benchmark performance truly matches those proprietary systems across all modalities remains to be independently verified at scale. But the architectural ambition is clear. The model alone isn't the full story. Thinking Machines Lab simultaneously launched Tinker, a platform explicitly designed to make fine-tuning Inkling accessible to developers who aren't machine learning researchers. Fine-tuning dense frontier models is notoriously resource-intensive. Even with techniques like LoRa and QLoRa, adapting a large, dense model requires significant GPU memory, careful hyperparameter tuning, and deep technical expertise. MOE architectures offer a structural advantage here. Because only a subset of experts activate, fine-tuning can target specific expert pathways without retraining the full model. Tinker reportedly abstracts much of this complexity. The platform handles infrastructure, provides guided workflows for dataset preparation, and manages the training pipeline. The stated goal is to let a small team, or even a solo developer, create a specialized version of Inkling for their domain without provisioning a GPU cluster. Zoom out. The AI industry in mid-2025 is defined by a tension between closed and open development philosophies. OpenAI, Google, and Anthropic have moved aggressively toward proprietary, API-gated models. Their argument, safety and alignment require controlled access. The counter-argument, championed by Meta and now Thinking Machines Lab, is that openness enables broader scrutiny, faster innovation, and prevents dangerous concentration of capability in a handful of corporations. Murati's positioning here is striking. She helped build the most commercially successful closed AI system in history. Now she's releasing frontier-class weights to the public. That trajectory tells a story about what she learned, or what she concluded, during her time at OpenAI. Skepticism remains warranted. Parameter counts and training token volumes are marketing metrics as much as technical ones. What matters is downstream performance, and independent benchmarks across all four modalities will take time to materialize. The MOE routing efficiency claims need validation under diverse workloads, and the Tinker platform's ease of use will only be proven when thousands of developers actually try to fine-tune the model for real production applications. The Apache 2.0 licensing is unambiguous, and that alone is significant. But open weights without reproducible training details remain open in a limited sense. The community will rightly push for more transparency on training data composition and methodology. Inkling represents something that was, until recently, considered unlikely. A former insider from the most prominent closed AI lab building a credible open alternative at frontier scale. Whether it succeeds commercially, whether it matches GPT-4o or Gemini on rigorous benchmarks, whether Tinker delivers on its promise of democratized fine-tuning, these are open questions, but the structural contribution is already real. A 975 billion parameter multimodal MOE model with 41 billion active parameters, Apache 2.0 licensed, with a dedicated fine-tuning platform. That combination didn't exist in the open-weight ecosystem before July 15, 2025. Now it does, and every builder in the world can use it.